anyone who has been following me for a while knows adventure games have been a huge part of my life. Just just the entire time. Like, and this goes all the way back watching my dad play old games. But one that has stuck with me forever is King's Quest. I watched him play King's Quest 7 when it was new, and it has just stuck with me forever, and so has the entire rest of the Sierra library. I've watched my mom play Gabriel Knight, and I've played through the entire series myself. So much so that I have hunted down so much, like the actual physical books, novelizations. I'm missing a King's Quest one because it is very rare and hard to find. Even more of these companion books and Prima and Official Player's Guide, because they also have like novelizations of the games in them. I still have old CDs. Like my Gabriel Knight ones are just on a different. Well, no, actually, I think this one on the very end is Gabriel Knight 1, but like Beast Within and Gabriel Knight 3 are the next shelf down because it just doesn't fit there. So, yeah. So, today we're going to be playing a fan. That's not the screen I want. That's the one I want. We're going to be playing a fan remake of the first game that adds voice acting, the VGA stuff, and all kinds of stuff from like the later series or later games like 5 onward. But yeah, like voice acting, they got the guy who did the voice of Graham for the 5th game to come back and do voices for this. Going go? Thank you. In fact, if there's still anyone on this channel who has been with me from the beginning, you might remember this was like one of the first Let's Plays I did with actual commentary before I was just kind of being stupid and recording gameplay footage, which was a very poor setup. It was on like a laptop with a microphone pointed at the speakers to capture the sound. And I feel it's time I revisited this to, I'd like to actually see the sound levels. It might be worth turning down a little, because that is loud. Why does... be just a little bit quieter than that. Unfortunately, because of the way this game is made, I have to have it in a window, so that way it doesn't break my screens. And anytime I click out of the window, it obviously stops processing. It's one of those, you have to be focused on the window games to actually play it. Okay, that seems good. Now I need to personally turn it down because that is very loud for me. About half there. Which of course screws with that. There we go. That should be good. Of course, we're going to start with the introduction.
You are Sir Graham, the bravest and most honorable knight in the troubled realm of Daventry. King Edward the Benevolent, aged ruler of Daventry, has summoned you to the castle for reasons unknown.
Greetings, Sir Graham. The king is expecting you. Allow me to escort you to his majesty's throne room.
Thank you, Sir Knight.
Raise the portcullis.
You can kind of tell Josh Mandel did not really record these lines in the most professional of settings.
I am at your service, my king.
I am an old man, Sir Graham. Perhaps too old to carry the weight of this crown. My bones ache, my hands tremble. I'm afraid my time on earth grows short. But enough about me. Great misfortunes have befallen Daventry since the loss years ago of 3 magical treasures. I have chosen you, the finest knight in all of Daventry, to search for these lost treasures. Only then can this kingdom be restored to its former glory. And only then may I rest with the knowledge that my people are safe. The first treasure is a magic mirror that foretells the future. The second is a magical shield that protects the bearer from all mortal harm. The third and last is an enchanted chest that is forever filled with gold. I know that what I ask is difficult, nay, perhaps impossible. The dangers are many. But you are brave and pure of heart. That is why I chose you to volunteer. If you succeed, you will inherit my crown and rule the realm of Daventry as her rightful king. Go, Sir Graham, and know that the fate of Daventry lies in your hands.
Take heart, my king. I shall not fail you.
So yeah, that is pretty much the entire story. So we should just might as well begin, I suppose. Also, anyone who has ever played Sierra games know they are very famous for dead man walking situations. So yeah, we're going to play without the possibility of getting those because it's just not fun.
The game will be fully playable from beginning to end, and you will never get into a situation where you are forced to restart from the beginning.
Okay, we have control now. We can walk. We can look. We can touch. We can talk.
You are carrying nothing.
Well, pooh.
These stone-faced guards must have been trained not to converse with anybody. They ignore you, Sir Graham.
Really? I don't see bearskin caps. Anyway, might as well start walking. Come on. Have to try to get... Okay, so... I have to practically slam my mouse against the side to escape from the window, which is good. That means I won't accidentally scroll off when I'm just trying to move to a different screen.
With a small shove, you manage to push the rock a few feet, revealing a shallow hole underneath. There is an intricately carved dagger in the hole.
We want that.
You reach into the hole and grasp the dagger, being careful not to cut yourself.
So yeah, another thing from Sierra games. Points! I'm going for full points. But also, this remake is pretty much one for one of the original, like not really anything added per se. The second game, when they remade the second game, this group added a whole lot from like lore and stuff from later games and from books and such, which probably does not make a lot of sense to the most casual viewer.
You grab some pebbles.
Hooray. Okay.
This is the biggest oak tree you've ever seen. Its trunk seems to be about 10 feet around, and the thick, sturdy branches look like they could hold many times your weight.
This is good, because we want to climb this tree.
Finding plenty of footholds in the coarse bark of the tree, you easily clamber up the trunk to the branches above.
Also, it is very good to save often, because Sierra games are also known for their many, many deaths. I'm not sure if we can actually die here. But I also feel it's going to be faster to just reload when I fall like that. Seriously? Ugh. There we go. Just in case. There we go.
You carefully lift the golden egg out of the nest.
And now we fall. I wonder why there's no music on the ground. Anyway, carrot field. We want a carrot.
You pluck a plump orange carrot from the ground.
Yeah, this first game, nothing really too complicated. Just wander around and pick up whatever you can find. Also, it loops. At least I still think it... Yeah, it does still loop in this one because we walked west from Castle Daventry, and according to the map, that's an edge, so... Hey, clovers. I need... I'm not sure if it's luck getting a 4-leaf, but let's see. Or if...
Pick a large four-leaf
Nope.
clover from the patch.
We just get it. Maybe I'm thinking one of the older versions. Come on. Now, like, the original version of this game, you had the text parser where you had to type all your commands and control with the arrow keys. So, like here, I would have to type get bowl or look bowl.
There appears to be some sort of bowl sitting next to the tree. You pick up the bowl.
Yay. Come on. Walk down.
Wandering along the banks of the beautiful lake, you see a cute little elf. That's
Oh.
strange. You don't get an answer. You should get a little.
Okay, I was afraid he was going to walk off the screen.
The elf is impressed by your friendliness and responds by handing you an elegant little ring.
I've had me eye on ye, Sir Graham. Me think you might enjoy this little trinket. For just a wee bit of time, it has the power to make ye invisible. May it give ye as much entertainment as ye has given me this day.
With that, the elf vanishes.
My precious. That might actually be a Lord of the Rings reference. We get a lot of fantasy references in King's Quest games. King's Quest is for fantasy, Space Quest is for all the sci-fi references. Quest for Glory is adventure games in general. Leisure Suit Larry is just smut.
There's not much to do there.
Yeah, I'm trying to grab a walnut.
You choose a big, meaty-looking walnut from the bunch scattered around. When you open the walnut, you discover the nut inside is pure gold.
Now, how exactly does that happen? Okay. We want to be careful wandering around this next area. Because we could encounter death at any time. Thankfully, we do not seem to be encountering death at the moment. Come on. Go down. One north, two. Did I not walk west enough? Nope. Damn it. Accidentally clicked out of my window. Okay, that's... Okay, yeah, I think I had to, go one more and then down and over. Let's see. Okay, why did you have me walk up by the door if he was just
As
going
you
to walk
begin
over
to
here?
eat the house, a squeaky voice from somewhere says,
Nibble, nibble, little mouse. Who is nibbling at my house?
Nope. You want a different
as
message.
you begin to eat the house.
Nibble, nibble.
Come on. You need to go away now, witch.
As you begin to
Oh, for the love of... Okay. I'll wait a moment and then go back on.
as you begin as you begin as you begin
Eat and return until you get the yum message.
as you begin
Hmm. just kind of walk around this screen for a minute. And then go back.
Yum! The
There
house
we go.
tastes even better than it looks.
Okay.
There is no answer from inside the house.
We want to be quick in here.
You grab the note from the table.
And now we read.
There is a message written on the note. Sometimes it is wise to think backwards.
We want to kind of hide out of sight here for a second. Going to resave over Yummy.
Off in the distance, you hear a high, squeaky voice.
I can smell someone tasty in my house.
You need to get closer, but be careful.
I'm going to get my cauldron ready to cook someone for dinner. Yum. After I get the cauldron nice and hot, I'll be ready to have someone for dinner.
With a mighty shove, you courageously push the Wicked Witch into the pot. Her wild screams are suddenly cut off as she melts away into the oily green slime. Congratulations!
So not only are we questing for treasures, we're taking care of some of the problems in the land. Cheese!
You take the cheese from the cabinet.
So can I go north from this screen, or was it just being weird? I can. It was just being weird on me.
It was made from rough, hand-hewn logs long ago. Lately, the upkeep has faltered. There are even holes in the roof. Just walk over there.
So there is no door? Graham, where are you going? No door.
The woodcutter speaks to you, his voice broken with sorrow.
We would welcome you to our home, Sir Knight, but we've had no food for so long. My beautiful wife cannot even rise from her bed. I fear she may die soon.
I admit I am not the biggest fan of this art style.
The woodcutter's poor wife appears to be near death. The woodcutter sits on the edge of the bed next to his wife. Ever since the woods became too dangerous to venture into, he's not been able to earn a decent living. Inscribed on the inside of this empty ceramic bowl is the word fill. To your astonishment, something begins to bubble up from the bottom of the bowl. Within moments, the bowl is filled with a hot, savory stew.
A never-ending bowl.
The woodcutter is overwhelmed with joy.
Thank you. Thank you, Sir Knight. We shall never forget your kindness and generosity. Please, take my fiddle as a small token of our thanks.
The woodcutter's most treasured possession, a fine old fiddle, lies on the table.
Fiddle-dee-dee, we have a fiddle. That well will be important later.
There's a hole in the side of the log. Next to you is an old fallen tree trunk. It's crumbling and rotted and holds no interest for you, unless you have a fascination with termites.
No, I'm looking in the wrong thing. I want the stump, not the log.
Inside the rotting stump, you notice a small leather pouch. As you lift
Yoink!
the pouch from the stump, you feel its contents shifting inside.
Nope, nope, come on. Go to the inventory and look at
When
the
you
pouch.
peek inside the leather pouch, you discover it's filled with diamonds.
Okay, how is anyone in Daventry poor? We found gold in a walnut on the ground, a golden egg in a tree, and just a random pouch of diamonds lying around. Woodcutter doesn't need to do a job, he just has to go scrounging. Okay. This goat can be rather finicky. Me have the carrot at the ready. Here, goatee, goatee, goatee.
Very clever. You tempt the goat with a carrot, and he begins to follow you around. You've made a friend.
Yay, we have a goat. Hopefully, whoever owns it is not going to miss it that much.
You had better wait for the goat, or he may not follow you.
Come on, go down. Graham, come on. Come on. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Oh, that bridge.
As you start to cross the bridge, a huge, hulking troll stomps into view and blocks your way. It is a well-known fact that goats hate trolls intensely. You move aside and let the goat take care of this wretched, nasty troll. The goat lowers his head and runs straight for the troll, butting him right off the bridge and into the river below. That's the last you'll see of that troll.
Bye, goat. Okay. We want to talk to this little guy.
Welcome, Sir Graham. I've been expecting you.
I have something that will be of great use to you. But first, Sir Graham, you must answer this riddle.
I'll give you 3 guesses. What is my name?
Okay, so this is kind of an infamous puzzle. It's supposed to be Rumpelstiltskin, but remember we picked up a note in the witch's hut that says sometimes it's best to think backwards. So I may be getting the order of this wrong because it's been a while since I looked at it, but in this version, and typically, it's going to be Nick Selmer. But in certain versions of the game, it's this. FNK. It's that. Because it's not only backwards, but the alphabet is reversed in some way. Or it's, no, it's. The name is not backwards, but the letters are reversed. So, like you can see, the N at the end of Rumpelstiltskin is now an M. I correlates to R, it looks like. But yeah, that's stupid. So this game made it this again. Helps if I hit the right letter. Nope. Stli. T. Trying to spell this right is a pain in the ass.
That's right. Outstanding. I didn't think you were that clever. As a reward for your sharp intellect, here are some beans. They're no ordinary beans, but it's up to you to find out why. Somebody as smart as yourself should have no problem at all. Well, step over here so I can give them to you. Here you are. Good luck on your quest.
See, that was also one of the possible dead ends in the original. The originals, you only got 3 tries to get it right. If you did not, you did not get these beans. Ergo, you were soft locked. Come on. I can use my arrow keys. Sort of. That might be good for just getting through the screen transitions. Stand right of the clovers. Nope. Get back over there.
The beans must be planted in fertile soil. You see a fragrant patch of clover growing in this lush meadow. You see
So maybe... No? Down? No?
the clover patch is. You see a.
Okay, I have to plant it in the clovers.
You plant the magical beans in the fertile soil. Suddenly, something incredible begins to happen.
Alright. Time to climb.
There's no ripe fruit on the tree to pick.
Oh boy. There we go. Helps if I can spell.
You are already...
I mean, this could possibly also be what turning off dead ends did. But I'd rather not risk it. Though let's see what happens if I just climb. Okay, no, yeah, it's not letting me fall off, so. But we still want to save. Okay, I can't put the S, so whatever. The ominous music didn't give it away. There is danger lurking around here.
The immense, oddly shaped trees loom over you.
No, I think
There's a small
there we
dark
go.
hole in the base of this tree, but you need to get closer for a better look. There's not much to...
Oops, wrong control.
You see a slingshot in the hole. You reach into the hole and pull out the leather slingshot.
Okay. Maybe one quick second to take care of something here. Okay. North and west. We want to stay standing right here. What? Oh.
The giant did a smashing job of defeating you.
This is why I saved.
The giant did a smashing job of defeating you.
Oh, come on.
The giant did a smashing job of defeating you. The giant did a smashing job of defeating you.
Okay, what the heck, game?
The giant did a smashing job of defeating. The giant did a smashing job of defeating you.
Like, he is gunning straight for me, and I'm pretty sure that's not supposed to happen.
The giant did a smashing job of defeating you.
What is going on?
There is nothing up there you'll need. That's strange. That's... The giant did a smashing job of defeating you.
Okay, he's like not supposed to see me here. Yet he keeps somehow seeing me. Damn it.
The giant did a smashing job of defeating you.
Oh, come on!
The giant did a smashing job of defeating you.
Alright, one sec here. Yes, squish. I don't know. He's not supposed to see me there. That's been kind of the point of all the King's Quest 1 games. I'm pretty sure this worked before. Like, I have beaten this version of the game. Maybe I just gotta do what I was doing before with the running around. Move it, Graham. Damn it.
The giant did a smashing job of defeating you.
Why did you stop walking?
The giant is getting
There we
quite
go.
hungry for you. Seems like he may be getting ready to take a nap.
There we go.
Good job. The huge giant, tuckered out from stomping around, has fallen fast asleep. Slowly, carefully, you take the chest without waking the giant.
There we go. One treasure acquired. Into the cave. Nope, that's what I want.
You place the shimmering ring upon your finger. As you rub it, you turn invisible.
This was also a place of many deaths in the original. Nope, Graham.
There is a small dwarf nearby. He hasn't seen you yet, since you're invisible.
And that's why we're wearing the ring.
Since you are invisible, the dwarf doesn't notice you and continues on his way.
If we weren't wearing the ring, I think he steals the chest from you, which leads to a dead end. But I have dead ends turned off, so I don't know what this does. Probably just puts you back or something.
As you reach out to open the door,
Poof. And it's gone.
you remove the ring of invisibility from your finger.
Yeah, we don't need that on anymore. And now, to the next treasure! And here we are at the well. Just in case I mess this up.
You cut the rope using the dagger and take the old bucket. The rope disappears into the darkness.
Kersploosh.
With difficulty, you manage to fill the bucket while swimming.
Let's see.
You are too far away.
This is not Guybrush Threepwood. We do want to hurry before Graham drowns. Okay.
Good shot. The water hits the dragon square in the face, dousing his fire. Unable to defend itself with anything more than harmless clouds of steam, the dragon rolls aside the granite boulder and slinks off in shame, leaving the mirror behind.
You've noticed probably that the best solution is not any with the weapons that we have been picking up. It's all kind of being gentle. Tiring out the giant, throwing water at the dragon, headbutting a troll off a bridge with a goat.
You take the magic mirror. Congratulations! As you gaze into the magic mirror, you see a reflection of yourself as king of this land of Daventry.
One more treasure to find. I feel like that was important in the original. Right. Oh, nope, the bird does stay on the screen.
Don't be afraid, just walk over and step inside.
Here? Damn it.
Don't be afraid.
Really? Go ahead and make me keep doing that, huh? Oh, come on. Where am I supposed to be standing?
With a mighty
There we
grip,
go.
you grab hold of the condor's talons.
Yes, this was even more frustrating in the original versions. I want to put Graham go down to hole, but that's too long.
A large bulbous mushroom grows in the meadow.
We want that.
You pick the mushroom.
Whee! Graham has a tendency to fall down a lot. Aren't you a big boy? Wouldn't you like some cheese?
I can't reach it. Come a little closer. I can't reach it. That's right, mister. Just
Whoop.
walk a little closer. Cheese, eh? Well, yeah, now that you mention it, I guess I am kind of hungry.
The rat drools at the sight of the cheese and snatches it from your hand. You might want to count your fingers.
You go poof. And just so that way it's ready.
It looks like a sturdy old door. Oh no! There are two leprechaun guards here, and they don't look pleased to see you at all. What are you going to do now?
I'm going to play a little Irish jig.
Wonderful job! Leprechauns find fiddle music irresistible. The moment they hear the music, they begin dancing a frenzied jig. Finally, swept away by the snappy music, the leprechaun guards zap right out of the room.
You know, I forget what the alternate solution to that is. Was it giving him some of this gold or the four-leaf? Oh, it might have been the four-leaf clover. Either way, it's still better to make him jig out.
Overhearing the fiddle music you played in the hallway, the leprechauns have begun to dance. As they do, they pop away in a fit of merrymaking.
This one seems to be breakdancing. You don't disappear, you just kind of go off screen.
You take the magic shield. Congratulations! You take the Leprechaun King's jeweled scepter.
And now we have a lot of treasure. Let's see.
The a small hole leads to the outside world.
But how, you may ask, do we get out? We pull an Alice in Wonderland.
You eat the mushroom.
Cute Mario sound effects.
Congratulations! You now have all 3 of Daventry's lost treasures. Now, don't waste any time. Bring the treasures straight back to King Edward before it's too late.
Come on. Go up. It's our boulder. We've come a long way since then. About an hour later. Where are the guards?
The portcullis is the only entrance to the king's castle. That's odd. Why aren't the guards at their posts?
Lazy good-for-nothings.
More curious still, the courtyard is deserted. This area is usually filled with the ladies and lords of the castle. This is highly unusual. You begin to feel deeply disturbed, as if all is not right within the castle. You can faintly hear a commotion in the king's chamber to the west.
There is nothing to be done. Oh, our king's melancholy is too much for his heart to bear. If only Sir Graham had returned with the 3 lost treasures of Daventry.
I'm right here.
Sir Graham.
He's returned.
Did he find the treasures? Shh. Listen.
Your Highness, I am at your service.
Did you succeed in your quest?
I did, Your Majesty. Here, as you commanded, the magic mirror, the magic shield, and the magic chest.
And a litany of other treasure I have stolen from the land.
I'm afraid it is a little too late for me, but you have done superbly, my knight. As I promised, the crown is yours. I know you will serve this kingdom well.
The king is dead.
Wow, not even going to move his body. Just leaving him dead on the floor there.
And thus ended Sir Graham's quest for the lost treasures of Daventry. Despite the loss of their beloved King Edward, the people of Daventry grew happy and prosperous for years to come. And whenever King Graham looked into his magic mirror, he saw visions of adventures yet to come for him, for his children, and for Daventry, the land he loved so much.
Except when he looked too far, there was a lot of screaming and static. Something about a mask that no one wants to talk about. So yeah, that's the original King's Quest. Not very long, but it launched a whole hell of a lot of adventure games. I will probably play some more of the other games down the line. I always kind of hope for more actual King's Quest games continuing the story. Like, the last King's Quest game that came out was kind of, I don't know, interquels, you'd call them, between the adventures of 1 through 7, although it also partially rewrites some of the history, so it's kind of weird timeline-wise. But, like, I want an actual King's Quest 8. Mask of Eternity does not count. Are the credits just looping? I think they might be. If I see voice actors again, I'll know for sure. I was too busy talking. Well, let's see. Let's talk about other King's Quests. My favorite does have to be 7, mostly because of the cartoonish style, and it was the one I first saw. Okay, yeah, the credits are looping. I scored the full 158 points. Yeah, King's Quest. I'm not sure what else to really say about it that wouldn't be too much in the way of spoilers for other games I want to do. What do you mean the last decent King's Quest game? Do you mean 7? You might be behind on what I've been chatting about. But yeah, that was like the last traditional King's Quest. Like okay, yeah. Like I like the Odd Gentleman's game, but yeah, it's its own thing. It doesn't really fit in with the rest of the series. But like anytime something Sierra related comes out, I've been supporting it. I got that. I backed the two guys from Andromeda's game, which I actually still need to play. I backed Jane Jensen's like little Kickstarter thing that got what was it? Um, Mobius, something like that. Even though it's supposed to be something bigger, didn't really do that. I bought the 20th anniversary game of Gabriel Knight. I think that was my last traditional Let's Play before I transitioned to just streaming. Or was that my first traditional stream? I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it's still up on my channel, though. Which means someday I have to go back to do Beast Within, which is going to be a fun one to do, because I definitely at least once during that game would have to like black out the screen and only describe what's going on, maybe because of a graphic scene in that game. One of the things I'd also love to do down the line is like do an out loud reading of like the novelization from the King's Quest companion of some of these games. Like what I do too, there's a passage in the King's Quest companion I have to read when we get to a certain point in the game, just because it's funny the hoops they jump through to make the game logic make sense for the puzzle in it. But that might actually be next week since this was so short. I might just jump straight into 2 as the next stream. Anyway, that's probably where we should be calling it. Otherwise, I may end up rambling on. So, have a good